Hello, my name is Palak, and today I will be presenting my customer profile and persona for Marc Jacobs bags. For this assignment, I used generative AI and data research to identify the ideal target customer, refine the profile, and create a realistic data driven persona. So to start, I used ChatGPT to generate the initial customer profile. Here is the prompt I used for the customer service. So to create a detailed customer profile for Marc Jacobs bags, including demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral variables, make it realistic, evidence-based, and consistent with the brand Marc Jacobs. I was also able to use this prompt for the persona graphic to create a visually appealing number one page persona for Marc Jacobs bags, highlighting demographics, lifestyle, motivations, and shopping habits in a modern fashion inspired infographic style. I went through a long conversation with ChatGPT to refine the profile, ensuring the age, lifestyle, and spending behavior aligned with the typical Marc Jacobs bag buyer. So the AI generated profile produced the following demographics. So age is 18 to 34 years old. That's a core segment. And secondary segment is 35 to 45. So if I talk about gender, it's a primary female. So education is college students, young professionals, graduates. And if I talk about occupation, it's a fashion conscious student, young corporate professionals like marketing, design, communications, hospitality, create industry workers. If I talk about income, it's mid to upper level, like $60,000 to $100,000. If I talk about family status, so it could be single or young adults with no children, some young mothers with disposable income. Secondly, is geographics. So it's urban centers, particularly high fashion neighborhoods, for example, US, Canada, UK, Europe, UAE, Japan, and Singapore. If I talk about psychographics, it's fashion conscious, trend driven, socially active, follows influencers on Instagram and TikTok, which values quality, style, and brand identity. If I talk about behavioral, so it shops online and in boutique stores, look for versatile and stylish bags, moderately price sensitive, and loyal to brands, which offering a balance of quality and affordability. So when reviewing the AI profile, I noticed the following. Is number one was the strengths. It captured age, gender, and urban lifestyle accurately. It identified fashion conscious, trend driven motivations. It provided realistic buying behaviors. If I talk about weaknesses that need improvement, they are like the income range was broad exaggerated to $35,000 to 1 lakh $20,000, which had to be refined to $60,000 to $100,000 using data. So geographic specifics were missing. I verified location using Environics Analytics postal code lookup. So AI did not account for the neighborhoods or luxury exposure, and this required research-based refinement. I selected three postal codes in Toronto Yorkville area for analysis. First one is M5R1K6, which is near Bloor Street, Candos, young professionals, high fashion retail exposures. Second one is M5R1Z5. So the annex and Yorkville border, mix of students and young creatives, moderate income. And third one is M5R2W4, which is Northern Yorkville, luxury condos, and higher income, slightly older demographic. So here is the demographics summary from the Environics Analytics. So first is M5R1K6 had a high percentage of ages between 32, like 22 to 32, at around 40 to 45%, with an income of between $75K to $100K, and live mostly in Candos. So in like M5R1Z5 with a medium high of 35 to 40% aged between 22 to 32 years, have an income of $60K to $85K, and live in Candos apartments. So third one is M5R2W4 had a high of close to 40% of population age 22 to 32 years, a very high income between $90K to $120K, and lived in luxury condos. After comparing all three, I identified M5R1K6, which one was the first, as the best fit for the Marc Jacobs bag target customer. It represents young urban, fashion conscious professionals with disposable income, perfectly aligned with the brand. So if I were working for Marc Jacobs, I would not submit the AI generated profile alone. While AI provided a strong starting point, it required validation and refinement using real and accurate data. An employer would accept accurate, data oriented insights that are geographic and targeting and realistic psychographics. So, this project has changed how I will use AI in the future as a tool to draft ideas, not as a final product for any company oriented deliverable. So, human validation is essential to ensure reliability and alignment with the brand and timely information. To sum up, by combining AI generated insights with real postal code demographics, I created a realistic customer profile and persona for Marc Jacobs bags. This helped me apply all the aspects of creativity and accuracy that resulted from reflecting on the ideal target customer for the marketing strategy, which in one way or another way makes sense with information. So, thanks for watching.